my vlog for this week. I'm going to give you some updates. We're going to actually go out on the road. I'll have to get some things done and go down to the local flea market. I have to pick up something up over there. And I want to update you guys what has been happening during this past week. Just to be able to get something out, because I know the last one I had done, it was fairly long. Well, about a half hour or so. But I'm going to try to make it shorter a little bit, and try to get some little things mixed in, because I know I was driving to and from work last week for one of the vlogs for Saturday, for actually Sunday, so that was kind of a thing there that I had messed up on the recordings on my trusty dash cam. You know how it is. Don't get it configured right the way you want it, and then all of a sudden, boop. Nah. Fun stuff. So let's get going, and I'll take you along the way of what's been happening during the week, and it's very interesting. Okay. Welcome back. Actually, I had to stop by at Walmart over here. I had to get some money sent over to my daughter in the Philippines. It's her birthday coming within about the next 2 weeks. Her birthday's actually on April the 9th. And I was speaking with her mom, my ex-girlfriend, and she wanted to do a little something for her, for her 18th birthday. So I was able to get some money sent off to them, so that way they can actually give her a little surprise party. So that's something that is of interest. So that's one thing I wanted to get done, and I'm heading over right now over to the flea market to get one little present for her that I promised I would try to get, but it's something of a surprise, and I'm hoping that she'll like it. It's a nice little red kimono that I think would look nice on her. Job-wise, that I started a new job, not last week but the week before. I started actually 1 week from last Friday. So I've actually started a new job that's about a 15-minute drive from my place, which is great. I don't have to go to Montreal, or I don't have to go downtown Montreal in order to go to work. It's only a 15-minute drive. I prefer it. And this company's been around for the last 5 years in regards to doing what they do. And I'm on their help desk team, which is basically 6 people right now, and we're expanding like crazy. So we're hoping to get ramped up very quickly. So we're trying to get all the training done in regards to it, so we can actually hit the floor running and start doing what we have to do in regards to it. And hopefully, if everything turns out great, we'll be able to actually get the, expand our horizons there, and it's a full-time job. So it's something I've been looking forward to. So I'm going to do my darndest at this new job there in regards to it, because I want to stay there probably until I can't get any higher than I already am at. But to at least start off with a good permanent job, and it pays very nicely too. So I'm not going to get into the specifics of that. But as for the job, I'm going to be loving it. I know at the very beginning it's going to sound, I'm going to be probably doing a little bit of menial work, but it's better than nothing. And it's a good start off with the company itself as well. And I'll be able to bring my expertise in and be able to do what I like doing. So I'm hoping that with this company that I'll be able to actually go as high as I can go within the company itself. So it's going to be a good thing that I'm going to be doing there. And I really enjoy working with the people at the company itself, because we get along very well, and we've been helping each other out, doing what we've been doing in training. So it's very good. I really enjoy that place, so I know I'm in a good place and in a good position now. The only thing that bothers the minor thing that bothers me, and I usually don't like it, and that's working the overnight shift. But I mean, in this case, we have no choice. So I'm willing to forego my, one week out of X amount or 1 month out of X amount of time to work overnight. So that's going to be a good thing there too, though, because of the pay rate and all that. So, and the amount of work too, because from what I've heard, overnight is not so bad. It's a little bit tranquil, but still you'll be able to do your stuff on it. So the company deals with some software packages that requires monitoring. So that there should be a good and easy job and fun to work with. I've been actually trying to get back into doing some of the technical support stuff on my channel here. I have one that I'm going to be working up on. It's the servers that I've been laxed about right now. I'm in the midst of actually setting them up on my desktop or on my workbench that I have there. Right now, at this point, it's just that I've been so swamped with work, which is right now the high priority for me, to get that done. And basically the servers are ready. The thing that I need to do is I have to check one of the 3 servers that I have available there. One of them has a 250 gig hard drive, and I'm not too sure, and I have to double check on this before I actually place it, because I don't want to end up putting it all together and then finding out, oops, I have to take that hard drive out and replace it and get a new hard drive in. So I'm going to do that right away as soon as I try to get back at home in regards to it. Should take me no more than 5-10 minutes to replace the hard drive. Once I do that, then it's just a matter of connecting it up, putting it in its place, setting the what they call a keyboard, mouse, and video connections together onto it, and then powering it up, and then also getting it hooked up to the network. And with these machines, even though they're older machines, they still have some life in them, especially if you're just learning. So you can put in the older operating system, start going from there, and dealing with, creating, let's say, what they call a customer service or CRM, which is basically kind of like a database for customer service, or setting it up as what they call as a CMS, which is another fancy way of saying like an intranet web page, which is basically like a vlogging page, something similar to like WordPress, but mainly interior for the company itself. So that's the other thing I'm going to try to do with one of the 2 that I have there. I should say one of the 3, not one of the 2, because I have 3 of them there. The second one is mainly going to be a Linux machine, which I do have the OS for. It's just a matter of installing it in and then configuring it up. The other one that I have there, the third one that's going to be used, it's going to be using an earlier version of Windows 2000, just for the sake of using the OS on it, because I'm going to be adding in an application called it's called Synchronet BBS. It's basically an application where I can actually create a bulletin board system of long ago, which was all text-based, but this one here has been set up that you can actually use it over the internet as well. So I have the actual files to get it set up, and files that will update it to such an extent that you can use your web browser to log on to it. But right now, at this point in time, it's just setting it up and also getting the foundation done on it. Because for the fact is that with the bulletin board systems, it's like a message board. If you don't know what that is, and you're young enough or that of that time period, in regards to when BBSs and the internet was available, It's similar to like the old news feeds that used to be available from internet service providers, and that was mainly to send and receive simple chat messages or certain boards. Well, it's like on a particular subject line, like for example, arcades, as an example, or something specific to a particular subject, like for Windows 98, or Windows 7, or Windows 8, as an example. Getting it set up that way. So things like that, I want to try to get back into it and get that set up, just for the fact it was fun. You know, I remember doing that as a younger adult in the late 80s, early 90s, because that's what I was introduced to way back in the day. So that's going to be another setup that I'm going to get done as well. And right now we're heading over to a place here called Mathers Flea Market. It's actually in a drive-in here, and we'll go by the front this time instead of by the back, just so you'll have an idea of where it's located at. And it's a great place to, depending on what you're looking for, indeed, you can get quite a bit of stuff here. Internally, I'm not going to start videotaping inside the place for the simple fact is that they don't allow recordings. And I didn't see any signs saying you couldn't use your digital camera, but just to play on the safe side, I'm not going to do any internal recordings there. So right now what I'm trying to do there is to get a kimono for my daughter, something that she can use at home, and a nice kimono that would fit her super nicely. And I'll even check with her mom, which I'm going to try to pick up in red, because for the fact that is that that's something that she would definitely love, because red suits her very nicely. And at the same time, once I get the kimono here, something's open. Once I can get that there, we're going to head over to Carrefour Laval, and we're going to go and have some lunch there instead of at the local shopping center over here, and get some things done, get some walking done at the same time, because for the simple fact is that I need to get my exercise. Sitting down all day I'm not going to get any exercise done, and I'm trying to get back into my exercises again, for the simple fact that I need to maintain my weight. And since I had broken my arm 2 months ago, I've fully recovered from that, so I'm trying to get back in and try to ramp back up to where I was roughly at 2 months ago, which was anywhere between 15 and 26,000 steps. And I know I've done this in the past. I've actually made a vlog on how I lost about 140 pounds. So I want to make sure that I can still keep track of it at that. You know how it is when you're trying to maintain a good, healthy lifestyle. Not many people can do it. Some people have troubles. I know one guy that I watch on the YouTube his channel is Barnacles, and he's a friend of another guy that I am also kind of a fan of on YouTube, which is Chris Perillo, and he's been having a hard time losing weight. He did lose some, but he gained it back. But I think it's because of the type of diet that he was on, and it did work for a little bit, but he gained it all back. Somehow he gained it all back. How, I don't know. He wouldn't give the specifics, which I, respect, very closely in regards to that. But I know how hard it is, and for people who are overweight, like myself and a few other people that I know, it's a hard thing to do, and it's not one of those easy things that I can say without a doubt, oh yeah, you can do it, certain diets will work for certain people, like it has for me, where I'm basically monitoring my intake and doing a lot of walking. So long endurance walking. So that's been fairly good to me. So things like that. I know it's hard for certain people to lose their weight, and some of the diets are good, and some of them are not as good, depending on the person itself. So that's one thing that we have to always double check in, and that's one that I know for sure that it's a hard thing to do. And here we are, Complex Mathers. This is the actual what they call is a drive-in. A drive-in. It's a city park. It's a drive-in / flea market. So, in case you're wondering what marché aux puces means, it's the French wording for flea market. And this guy has been around like since forever, and it's right next to the quarry too. So this is the place I usually go to almost every weekend or every couple of weeks, just to visit and take a look and see what's there. Because sometimes you can get some really good deals here. Other times you can't, or you do, depending on what you're looking for. Computer-wise, I don't go to flea markets. I don't trust the people there in regards to that, for the simple fact that it is, you don't know if they're going to be there the following week. So for me to get something over here, like a computer and all that, I usually get it at one of my other locals that I usually go to, and get it from there. If it's something like a kimono here, and I know some people there, some of the people that are on the inside, I'll get them from them without any problems. Where if it's something like a computer electronic parts, you don't know if they're going to be there from one week to the next, especially on the outside, because that's where it's very fishy. So at this point we are here, and I am going to see you in a little bit in another segment of the show. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm actually in and out very quickly here, like I said before, and I finally got the kimono. It's a long length one, which I actually picked up. It cost me a little extra, but it's worth the while for my daughter, that I consider my daughter, and here it is. It's a full length one. I'm just showing you the basic, what it looks like. This is one that I'm going to be sending off to her. Hopefully she'll be happy with it. And yes, that was my other dash cam. This one here, that one there is specific just for frontal views only. And the other one that I have does both front and back. So I have that set up specifically for that. So let's head over to Carrefour Laval. And from there we're going to go for my exercise, and we're going to have lunch there. So let's head over there now and have some fun. Finally, we're here. Yay! Gonna go inside. I'm gonna do probably 2 rounds already of walking there before I have something to eat. I don't have to exactly eat at, well, I don't have to exactly eat at 12 o'clock, but still, let's just be able to have something and then probably do another 2 more rounds within there. I got most of the stuff that I needed to get that's in the back of the car, which was actually the kimono itself. Later on, we're going to work up on the server there, go double check on the hard drive, and then from there, get that set up with the other ones, which is going to be in the other vlog, not in this one. So let's take a look at what's on the inside to see if there's anything new as for anything in the green gardens there. So let's go inside. Okay, here we are. Holy cadoodles. This is it. We're in careful just doing the second round right now on walking here. And just taking a look at some of these dresses that these youngins have made. I would not want to see anybody in something like this. Definitely not the type I would definitely want to see somebody, if I knew a girl that would be wearing something, I would not want to see something like this on them. Even something like that, or something like that over there. Definitely not something I would want to see. Maybe I'm just out of touch. Possibility. But something like this is definitely not one I would want to see on anybody, or on any girl that I know of. I could be wrong. You know how things are. Guys have different tastes than girls, and the way today's fashion is, you never know these days. Anyhow, that's how we do. Okay. I'm going to continue on and then we'll break for lunch. Anyhow, so I just had my lunch there. It was just some pizza and tortellini with a Diet Coke for lunch. Actually on my 4th round right now for walking, and I've got to do 1 more because I'm just looking at the amount that I have to do, which is this. So I have to be up to at least 13 to 14,000 for today. But that might get modified as soon as I get home because it gets updated on my thing that I have on my tablet. So it'll do any adjustments. So with that there, we're going to head back and finish off the vlog from there. So I'm going to do 1 more round here and then we'll head back home and finish off the vlog for the day. Okay, so see you there.